welcome to the last drop. Hello and welcome back to Imperfect. This week we are going to be adding the last drop, Silco's office, and we're going to put underneath it all the underwater layer. Underwater layer as in layer, like villain layer. And we're going to add it here. I know it's in zone, but what we're going to do is kind of make this half of the map over here that zone type of area. So it's going to get, so as you pass the docks, it's going to start getting a little bit rougher, a little bit dirtier looking, a little bit more crazy. Like this building, as I try to map out the front of it, looking at pictures, is going to be a patchwork of kind of different colour materials, and it's going to sit on this little thing. And I think a villain being by the docks kind of makes sense. So it's kind of as well split off by this tunnel makes sense, because as you come through this tunnel, you come to kind of the bad side of the city. So it kind of makes sense. We're going to have to make up most of the sides and stuff because it looks like the last drop is kind of built into loads of other buildings, but ours is just going to be like a dockyard bar. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with this, and we're going to have yeah, a weird looking scraggly old building compared to the rest of them, so let's get going with it. Right, so I'm going to start adding the floor in. I've come up with this pattern. Looking at pictures of it, it does look like it's got a wooden floor that's in these triangles, but if you do them any smaller than this, really it just looks like a chessboard. So you have to make them bigger so we can actually see these lines, and it's literally just easy enough to do 2 on 2 and then go back over with the other colour, and just go back and forth until we fill this whole area up with the pattern. And then continuing with this theme of like patched together, we have walls of different heights going around, and they go in and out, and so they'll have different bits of sloping roofs coming off them, different colour walls on them, windows, maybe off centre on some of them, centre on some of them, and yes, but I'm going to do it this floor first, and then the next floor, because I might build the next. And then we've got the full bottom done in all this random pattern. And do you know what I've kind of enjoyed just doing? It's not obviously not a pattern, it's random, and it's been nice not to have to count blocks out and measure it, because it's just random. Each one's different size. Yeah, I recommend just making a random mess, and let's try and do something out of it. So next floor now, and we'll see how that goes. I just started mapping out the first floor interior before I started putting up the next layer, just to make sure I don't go blocking myself off from anything by putting it in a different wall. But it looks like I got plenty of space for a raised area, bars, back offices, toilets, things like that, and another layer and some booths so we can see the picture. So it's looking like it's going to fit. So yep, now I'm on to the next layer. So we have the second layer kind of built up. I've started swapping some of them out for different colour bits, so it looks like they're worn in different places. You can see the patchwork still going on, and the front is being filled up too. So now I think it's a patchwork of roofs. So this one's going to be that roof, this one's going to be like an arched roof, like this little one flat roof at the back, and any other patches filled up with like little flat patches. So we've got a roof, like a patchwork roof too. So that's the next step. Let's fill that in. And we kind of almost have a finished exterior of this random chucked together building. It looks like it was built from a couple of different types of buildings. See what I mean? Different roofs mixed in with each other. Dark roofs, light roofs. So we'll move into the interior next after filling up this hall. And we have a completed last drop in tavern. The last drop, innit? Everybody, welcome to the last drop. I added a load of bits to the outside to make it look like it's kind of it is just patched together, and the detail goes kind of all the way around. Things hang off lamps, pipes, lights, but not in like where I'd count them out usually. I've just randomly dotted them around different levels, different heights, so it glows differently. Yeah, and that detail follows all the way around. Patched the roof, so the roof looks like it's more patchy than it was before. And yeah, so let's take a quick look inside. There is going to be one little letdown because I ran out of time, but that's another video because I think it's a big job. So we enter into the main bar. I do have a picture of it, but I don't know how to. I'll have to learn how to put the pictures up so they go in. You can see it from an angle. Or if you Google the last drop interior, you'll see a picture of the last drop from about this angle without all these pipes in me. And it looks pretty much like this. We have a little raised area, these booth areas. They do have curtains hanging up in the booth areas, so I could probably hang some flags. You have a little guy just selling his stuff. Oh, we have the bar, where you can come and buy your drinks if you behave and not thrown out. Out the back, we have some sinks for when you come out of the poopers. Ladies and gents toilets. We have the downstairs. This is like a storage room. It's full of junk. Barrels for the beer. Carrots, spare chairs and tables, obviously for any fights that break out. They do need that kind of thing. And then we just go up. We have a little raised area then with more seating, more detail around the pipes, lights, rigging bits to hold the pipes up as they go across so no one's getting scalded with boiling hot. Another little cupboard, nothing in it yet, but storage for the upper layer. Probably have some brooms and things in there. Just a little walk where you can look down on people, probably spit and whatever they do. And all the way through, it's not a big tour, and then all the way through to this little kind of private VIP room, maybe for some upper class thugs. And last but not least, the guy who runs it all, little Silco's office. Welcome to Silco's office at the back. Now, what I did run out of time for, I will show you. But I'm gonna punch a hole through you and it's gonna go down. But let me just go outside. So underneath is gonna be the underwater layer. The only problem is I ran out of time because I got carried away with just making this and kind of just ran out of time. So I need to empty all the water out from underneath here. I need to seal it off first. So I put a wall across here, seal it off, and I'll do the underwater layer next. And I will have some kind of way from inside the building to get down to the underwater layer. That's nice and secret. But I apologise for not completing that. But that is it for today. I hope you like this build. It should be quick because the tour of it's not too big. But you know what it needs? The tops of these feel like it needs some kind of light going on up here. Some kind of random light going on, a better light it up. And that is the last drop, everybody. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. I will be doing the underwater layer next just because I really want to do it. Any suggestions for any other videos, please let me know in the comments. And That's it. That's Crew Imperfect. Over and out.